Morning, everyone, and welcome to the briefing for Thursday, the 25th of April. Okay, midday chart today. You can see this low pressure centered up to our northeast and this occlusion just wrapping around it. Staying clear of the Lasham area by the looks of it, but the problem we have got today is this trough line. At midday, it's showing it just on the west coast over here, and it's going to be coming through the Lasham area into the afternoon. And it looks like it is going to then preclude any soaring or flying in the afternoon with just lots of showers, really. But this morning, it should be nice and flyable and might even be a little bit of soaring. Moving on to tomorrow, the chart keeps changing for this. These fronts have caught up to each other, and it's just showing an occlusion sat on the south coast. If that stays clear of us, we'll be okay. If it doesn't, perhaps not. But I think tomorrow we should get a day out of it. I don't think it's going to be particularly soarable. Continuing on Saturday, very weak warm front over the top. So who knows what that will bring, but potentially more unsettled weather. Winds today, it looks to be pretty much from the west in the Lasham area, at about 15 knots at height, so that's quite nice for us. Finally, we'll have some headwind on the winch launches. 250 on the south coast and 310 to further north, so probably west, northwest around Lasham. Sapik, you can see we're in a clear area at the moment. Did have some showers go through this morning. There was a line there, could have been a sort of another small trough line. But there is more weather on the way, unfortunately, and you can see that on the rainfall radar, have that line go through, and there's some more stuff just developing out to the west. Rainfall forecast does show that stuff developing quite significantly through this morning. It looks like it'll be at Lasham between 1 and 2 o'clock, possibly a little bit later if you're really lucky. And then it looks like it's going to be pretty wet all afternoon. Continuing on into the evening, it looks like it's going to be too wet to get anything out of even then. Well, I think you have to have a look at it close to the time. It's going to be a little bit hard to predict, but not looking great from about 2 p.m. onwards. Public forecast then in agreement, showing sunny intervals this morning and then pretty rubbish from about 1 to 2 p.m. with heavy showers from 3 p.m. for the rest of the day until sunset. Wind starting off from the west, quite light, 6 to 8 knots, and just increasing a little bit into the afternoon, gusting to the mid-teens, but it's going to be fairly light. Humidity quite high to begin with, drying out a little bit over the first few hours, but then increasing into the afternoon as it rains. So midday, temperatures of 10 to 11 degrees, dew points of about 5, so probably be reasonably soarable. That's current view outside 10 minutes ago. That's a view now, looking quite nice. Currently 6.5 degrees, dew points just over 2. Odium's latest, few clouds at 4,000 feet, 10 knots from they're showing southwest, scattered at 4.5, and they've put a prop 30 here from 1 p.m. onwards of broken clouds at 2,000 and light rain showers, which is surprisingly optimistic. That's a prop 70 of no rain showers. Farnborough's forecast, much the same, 8 knots from the west. They've put a prop 40 here from midday onwards of broken at 1,400 and rain showers. Top meteo then, this is 10 a.m. Shows it to be reasonably clear. Going forward a couple of hours, looks like they're just picking up quite light drizzle from about 1 p.m. onwards. It doesn't actually look too bad on here. It looks like you may be in a clearer area until about 3 to 4 p.m. where it's showing more significant showers. So these forecasts are showing a little bit more optimism. Your potential flight distance for the day is not too bad. There is a little bit to be had there. Of course, better further east, as the showers will be coming in later. I don't think people will be going anywhere today, but I'm hoping people will get a little bit of soaring out of it. Thermals at 10 a.m. It's showing blue to about 2,500 feet. Midday, cumulus up to about 3,000 by the looks of it, but looks like it's quite likely to spread out and overdevelop. And then, of course, the soaring will deteriorate quite quickly as the showers come in. Your site forecast showing thermals about 2 knots from 11 a.m. onwards, up to a height of just over 3,000 feet, and going until about 1 to 2 p.m. really. It's actually showing some here at 3 p.m., but I do think it's going to be raining by that point. NOTAM's Nothing in the local area today. Nice and easy. Okay, operationally, it's going to be a standard setup on 27, launch point on the southern edge of the runway. Cables running down the edge of the runway here. And gliders will be winch launching off the south side of the runway, and there'll be aero towing off the north side of. Well, that's not very good, is it? Winch launching off the north side of the runway as normal. So standard summer 27 setup, nice and easy there. No movements today. There was a 737 that was supposed to go yesterday that obviously didn't. Um, I'm wondering if it might try to go last minute today, but there's nothing actually scheduled at this point. Serviceability got three K21s, two K13s, two baby grubs, and three discuses. And I think the fork is now serviceable as well. Ground planning's going well. We've got holders in the buggies now, just in front of the steering wheel, so the radios can stay in there. That's working quite nicely. Okay, yeah, this morning should be quite nice. Hopefully, you'll get a little bit out of this afternoon, but it does look like it'll deteriorate from about 2 or 3 onwards. Ron Smith's running the airfield today, so I will see you another time. Bye for now.